Welcome to my economy guide for set 4. With the new changes to the leveling system and the shop mechanic, we have to approach economy in set 4 in a different way. We're going to get to all of that, and I will walk you through how to play every stage from 1 to 5, and the important things you need to keep in mind at every single stage. Already on stage 1, we're seeing the impact of the new change, which is that consecutive shops will not repeat unbought champions. To explain what this means, I'll give an example. Here I have Lysandra, Vayne, Yasuo, and Nidalee in my shop. If I buy Yasuo this turn, he can show up in the next shop on stage 1-4, but if I do not buy him, he's guaranteed to not be in the next shop. There are 13 one costs in total, so if I do not buy any of the units in my shop, I will only be able to get the other 9 in the next one. So for example, if I really want Twisted Fate and Elise for a cultist opener, I will have a much higher chance of getting those units if I don't buy the other one costs in my current shop. Therefore, throughout the entire game, you don't want to pick up units you do not want, as you will get a lower chance to hit those units you do want. On the flip side, if there are units you want, but you don't have the money to buy them, you might have to lock the shop, because if you don't lock, that unit is guaranteed to not show up in the next one. The only time I will buy units that I don't want is if there are 2 of them, meaning they're paired. A 2-star unit is strong in the early game regardless of which one it is. So on stage 1, only pick up pairs and the units you want. The only leveling you will do in stage 1 is on stage 1-4. Here you can pre-level to 4 by buying 4 XP. Since you get 2 XP naturally every turn, you will naturally level to 4 on 2-1, giving you both the ability to hit 2-cost Chosens as well as 3-cost units. An early 3-cost carry or a 2-cost Chosen can possibly give you a free 5 win streak throughout the early game, so there are big upsides to this. The downside is that you most likely will be broke if you do, and sometimes you might not even be able to buy all the units you want in the shop. This will force you to have to lock the shop, which sucks. So I only pre-level to 4 on stage 1-4 if I have a lot of gold, like in this example. On stage 2, the PvP rounds start, and how you manage your economy will differ based on whether or not you will be win streaking. If you are strong and want to, or you already are win streaking, you generally want to level to 4 on either 2-1 or 2-2, unless you're already pre-leveled on 1-4. On stage 2-3, you want to have at least 10 gold or be pre-leveled to 5. Generally, you want to pre-level if there are units on your bench that you want to keep and you are win streaking. The benefits of this is that we get access to 3-cost Chosens as well as 4-cost units on stage 2-5. The downside is that you will become really poor fast if you lose the win streak. So pre-leveling is a bit more high risk, high reward than just making 10 gold on stage 2-3. If you are weak and you don't think you're going to be able to win streak, then you don't want to level at all during the first parts of stage 2. Instead, you will be focusing a lot more on making 10 gold sooner. This way, you power up your economy combined with the losing streak. Generally, the earlier you make 10 gold, the better. So if you can make 10 on 2-1, that's great, but generally try to have 10 gold by stage 2-2 if you are on a losing streak. Once you have 10 gold, try to make 20, then 30, and so on. If you lost streak properly, you should have around 40 to 50 gold by the crux round. Most of the time you will never get a clean winning or losing streak, so then your guidelines are to hit 10 gold by stage 2-3, hit 20 gold on either 2-5 or 2-6, and be level 5 with 30 gold or more at crux. At stage 3-1, you should always be level 5. If you're on a 5 win streak, you can level to 6 here to maintain it. Keeping a 5 win streak is crucial as you get 3 gold with every win. That's the same as passively having 30 gold that's giving you interest every single turn. The only problem with leveling to 6 here is that it's on a bad interval. This means that it costs 4 extra gold to level on a bad interval as opposed to a good one. Here I am on stage 3-1 and it will cost me 16 gold to level, but if I wait until the next turn, it only costs 12 gold. On stage 3-2, almost everyone levels to 6. Here there are some niche cases where you will not do this, but in 95% of my games, I will level to 6 here. At stage 6, you want to roll most of the time. How much you roll will depend a lot. If you are on a full loss streak, then rolling to 10 or 0 gold can be correct. And if you are middle of the pack strong, then rolling through 10 or 20 gold can be fine just to get a bit stronger to win a couple more rounds. Let's go over what you're looking for when rolling at level 6. You're looking to hit your 2 stars. You're looking to complete synergies, meaning finding a 4th brawler or vanguard if you have 3 on your board. You roll to hit a 3 cost or 4 cost carry, as well as a relevant chosen. This is a unit that can carry you throughout the mid game and that synergizes with your team as well as your items. You also might not have direction towards a comp, meaning you don't know which comp you're playing this game. So by rolling down, you will find direction towards a comp as well. Generally, people are scared of rolling down this early, but as long as you don't roll too much and you know which units you're looking for, it helps a ton to stabilize you until stage 4. On stage 3-5, you can consider leveling to 7. However, you only do this if you are 100 HP on an 8 win streak. This is very expensive to do, so you have to make sure you're going to win the next 2 rounds if you're doing this. On stage 4-1, you want to be level 7 most of the time. Sometimes you have to wait until stage 4-2 to level, as you might need that extra gold to hit your units. It is very common to roll after hitting level 7. The same things I mentioned about rolling on stage 3-2 applies here. The amount you roll will vary on the HP you have, how many units you need to start, and how much money you have. But most of the time, if you want to hit level 8 within a reasonable time, don't roll much lower than 10 or 20 gold on stage 4-1 to 4-2. Sometimes if you are getting unlucky, you might have to keep rolling to 0 every turn until you can hit a crucial 2-star for your comp. This is usually only done when you are 40 HP or lower, you're playing for top 6, and you have the unit you're trying to 2-star paired. On stage 4-5, sometimes you want to level to 8 if you did a fast 8 strategy. This is nowhere near as common in set 4 as it was in set 3, due to it costing 10 more gold to hit level 8 now. Usually, if you have the money to level to 8 here, you either win streaked for most of the game and didn't roll, or you have open forted and now you're looking to all in. At stage 5, you either want to level to 8 on 5-1 or 5-2, just like on stage 4. This will depend on how much money you have. From here, you want to roll until you have 2-starred all your core units that are not 5 costs. After that, you eco back up to either go level 9 or to roll for 3-star 4 costs. Whichever one you go for will depend on the win condition of your current comp and whether or not the units you are 3-starring are contested. If you're going for 3 stars, stay at level 8. This is because it costs 80 gold to get to level 9. But if you stay level 8, you need to roll through about 55 shops until you are mathematically likely to hit the desired 3 stars. This includes the natural shops you get every turn as well, so it won't be the same as pressing reroll 55 times. In total, it will cost less than 110 gold to hit at level 8. But at level 9, it will cost 92 gold plus the additional 80 gold it costs from leveling. At the same time, if you're rolling for a 2-star 5 cost, it's better to stay at level 8, as you need to roll through about 47 shops to be mathematically likely to hit, which is about 94 gold or less. But if you go level 9, you need a total of 118 gold to hit. The third benefit to staying level 8 is that you're more likely to hit 3 cost 3 stars. This is because at level 8 you have a 35% chance to hit them in every shop. So going level 9 actually decreases the odds of hitting 3 cost 3 stars, and you also have to spend money to get to level 9. So if you are contested, you generally want to go to level 9, so you start saving up money once you have hit all the core units of your level 8 comp. You generally want to have at least 20 to 30 gold to roll through at level 9. But if you cannot wait another turn, just level up and try to spike as best you can. Lastly, I'll go over how playing reroll comps changes the way you manage your economy. How you play the early game will depend on which level you're slow rolling at. If you're slow rolling at level 5, never level up in the early game. This is because you need to save up as much money as possible to get interest and achieve the 50 gold mark. This is commonly paired with loss streaking throughout stage 2. After that, you're rolling down to 50 gold every turn to maximize economy and the ability to hit 3 stars. If you're slow rolling at level 6, you can level aggressively in the early game to push a win streak. But similarly here, you need to focus on econ here as well. Generally, you aim to be level 6 with 50 gold or more at stage 3-5. After that, slow roll down to 50 gold every turn. If you're slow rolling at level 7, you can level aggressively in both the early and mid game. Your goal is to be level 7 with 50 gold or more at stage 4-2. Yet again, start rolling down to 50 gold every turn once you get there. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you learned something, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get better at TFT, join the Discord. We got over 1,000 other people there discussing the game and figuring out the best way to climb. And if you want to get coached by me, the information is over on the Discord server as well. So take care and see you in the next video.